Welcome to Norfolk, Virginia, home of the Old Dominion Monarchs, and close to a full house here as fans are eagerly anticipating this clash we have in store. We believe we've got a great one in store today, and we've got a team that makes it into the top 25. Now we're on the road. That's where you prove you belong. As we'll see, the number 15 team in the country, the Appalachian State Mountaineers, taking on another team from the Sun Belt, the Old Dominion Monarchs. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get it started.
Yeah.
The Monarchs
That
are
way back.
kicking off to get us underway. He'll bring it out. It's Alexander. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. So Appalachian State's offense will have the first possession of the game. And when you take the field with the confidence, the swag that this guy does, David, it just really elevates your confidence in the passing game.
The receivers don't usually lack confidence, and those are the guys that kind of set the tone. And that swagger sets the tone for this offense. And, Jesse, you know he's going to make plays.
And that speed scares defenses, too, because he can take the top off quick. These safeties better get back deep, or else this guy's going to take it to the house.
Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all off season, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go on the road. Everything about it changes, and you want to shut this crowd up early. You don't want to give them belief, because if it starts to build throughout the game, look out.
They'll leave it with him. Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
The pull and throw off the RPO. And the 45 on its way. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered, an explosive play to the 40.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
They're strong and they're strong. Defensive tackles, they're strong. There's such big jokers in the middle where they just lock out those offensive linemen. And running backs, listen, they don't have much of a chance. When you got that 300-plus pound guy grabbing you around the shoulder pad, you tend to go to the ground pretty quickly.
The 7th play of this opening drive, they'll need to move the chains on 3rd and short. And he'll be taken down, but he does have enough for the first down.
You know, this is a running back who wants the ball, and he wants the offense to run through him. Really nice job there on the 3rd down of this opening drive for his offense. I can't wait to see what kind of game this guy's going to have.
A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Running with power. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes a stop. They're setting the tone on this opening drive. 10th play coming here on 3rd and short. Tackle is made after the first down. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
How about the start from this offense? What a drive. Just when they needed a 3rd down conversion, they got it. They put a bunch of plays together, kind of wore the defense out, and in the end, punched it in for 6.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. The Monarchs offense will try to get something going with their first possession. As we take a look at our impact players for this game, David, what do you look for to make an impact from your leaders.
Your leaders not only have to lead the football team, but they got to step up and make plays on the field, keep everybody calm. These guys typically do a really good job of it.
Yeah, David, and they also generally set the tone for their respective football teams. Regardless of which side of the ball they play on, the teammates look towards them to step up in big games like this.
They'll run it on the counter. And he's brought to the ground, but not before he gets enough for the first down. And the Monarchs want to move quickly. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Leaves it with the running back. Dragged down after a pickup of 5 out to the 35. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll give it to the back. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. Guys, it's Appalachian State holding the lead at the end of the quarter. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. We've got this 3rd down play to open the quarter. Trying to pick it up on the ground. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41. The Monarchs have this offense rolling. They move the tight end all over. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him.
I know it's sexy to throw the football, but if you can pound it away and get these kind of gains, they will just add up, wear the defense down, get first downs, and ultimately get some points.
Got it in the middle, it's Alston. There to make the tackle, but the big throw is good enough to give them a first down. And the Monarchs come to the line with a new set of downs. Handoff from the gun. And how about that interior defense stuffing the run for nothing? They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He'll do it himself. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4. No huddle offense to the line. He'll keep it himself. Fighting off the defender. That run epitomizes a veteran, savvy senior who knows how to find space. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Finds his man. It's Jean-Pierre. They get him down after he makes the catch. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Old Dominion.
And I like the running back's position. He sees the hole, explodes through it. He knows where the goal line is, gets in the end zone, gets 6.
And he puts through the extra point. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Appalachian State offense returns to the field. Now they need to put something together to answer that last score.
There's a lot of pressure, too, on this offense to have to execute at a high level. They've got to score points, David, but they can't go too fast because their defense right now is tired.
And I think that's the difficulty being a play caller. Like, I have to balance all of those things. My defense is a little bit tired. I can't put on the field, but I got to be aggressive because this is a back-and-forth type game, so a lot to process and think about.
Fast motion from the offense. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. Finding an escape route. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a first down.
This offense has a lot of different ways they can attack you, and you're going to see the entire playbook at work in this game. Throwing it, running it, and getting guys the ball out on the perimeter. Great job.
Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. Gets it out fast. Still running at the 40. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. They've built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass and catch.
They've got the screen set up. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
To the ground with the back. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground.
I like it. Just frustrate the defense. Get that 5 to 6 yards. Make them honor the run. Make them know that you're willing to run the football and run it effectively.
They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. From the gun, the ground game. And they'll bring him down, but not before he picks up the first down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Well, I know this is an offensive line that has a ton of pride, and they want to come out each and every game and really impose their will on.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, App State.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And he made the extra point without problem. So they got the touchdown now, going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Miles. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor. It's complete. A huge pickup. Running toward the tape. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, ODU.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
So they got the touchdown, and as they kick off, really important for the defense to shut them down here. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He's got an alley. There he goes. Open it up. He will score! Touchdown, Appalachian State. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously, you've got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. Clock's still running, almost certainly the last play of the half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, time for everyone inside that stadium in Norfolk to take a deep breath and kind of digest what we just saw. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Ballard Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. And the Mountaineers will kick it off to start the second half. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Alston. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line. The Monarchs in the hurry-up. A big gain there as they did a tremendous job working the middle of the field.
Yeah, and if you're going to complete that throw, Reese, quarterbacks have got to play with anticipation. You've got to get it out of your hands early and give your receiver an opportunity before the defense gets to the ball.
They'll put the tight end in motion. Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. Obliterates him, still on the move. Touchdown, Monarchs! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
This quarterback is such a weapon on these design QB runs. He's not trying to just go get first downs. This guy's a threat to take it the distance, and man, he did it right there.
All tied up and just about set to kick it away.
Number 92. Set to advance on the football.
On the move from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Appalachian State regains possession, and the Mountaineer offense headed to the field. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short.
Second down.
They'll keep it on the ground. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. They'll go with a direct snap. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
I'll admit, I wondered if they were just lining up to try to draw them offside.
Me too. Whenever you line up in your own territory, you're thinking, oh, I'm just going to draw them offside. A lot of times, by the way, it gets the defense to kind of relax for a second. You can tell they had a plan ready to go. They knew they were going to be aggressive.
They'll line up for a second down play. Little touch pass to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's so important this offense is able to get this guy the ball in space, especially on the perimeter of the field. And I love that last play call because he's able to get outside and use his speed. To me, that's where this guy is his most dangerous.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
They'll get him stopped at the 34. He's got 10 yards on that one and a first down. The Mountaineers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be second and 3.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
They're down to the 20, first and 10. Touch pass on the run. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
On the play. Second down coming up. That's the end of the
We've reached the end of the third quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the fourth, all tied up. Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. The give to the back. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. He'll be stopped short, picks up one, but they're facing 4th and 1.
And these are the big decisions you have to make in a football game. How confident are you in your defense? That's all this decision comes down to. If I kick a field goal and I trust my defense, that's how this game could end. Or do I want to roll the dice because I don't believe in my defense?
He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. That's the mindset of this entire offense. They're not going to let you off the hook just because it's 4th and 1.
And that running back, he wanted the ball, too. You could see there right after the 3rd down play, looking at his sideline, saying, give me the ball. I want to go get this. I'm going to make a play for my team. And he comes up.
Touchdown, Appalachian State. They move on top here in the 4th.
This is a guy that put a lot of pressure on himself coming in this season. He felt like he was ready to have a breakout year. He knew he had all the tools in the toolbox to be able to get it done, and he's showing it. That's his 10th rushing touchdown on the season.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. Tennessee has just had no answers today. Both sides of the ball look like all the smoggy smoke on Rocky Top has been in their eyes since kickoff. They're trailing by 17 to Oklahoma. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Got his man on the right.
Great job by the quarterback throwing against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. Wilson to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
This late in the game, 4th quarter, go time, we got to make plays. We got to go to those things that really, really work well. We can't waste too many more downs. I know it's 3rd down coming up, but we got to put this thing in full throttle.
And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
Well, if that last incompletion's any indicator, it's going to be hard to convert this 4th and short coming up. You're trailing late in the game. You've got to come up with a big completion, but where are you going to go? Where's your best matchup here on this next critical down?
They stop him short of the marker, and they'll turn it over on downs.
The defense, I think, was just more physical on that 4th down, guys. That was a design quarterback run, and they're calling that because they're trying to get extra blockers at the point of attack and get a numbers advantage, but just the defense fighting off the blocks, being where they're supposed to be, and not letting the quarterback break free. You just can't do a better job than the defense did on that 4th down.
The handoff, keep working on that clock. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Ball's at the 24, a lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the 1st down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires deep toward the end zone. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down. So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. Absolutely perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. So they're lining up to kick it off after that last drive. Put a 3 spot on the board, and now the defense will try to shut them down. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle it down. Old Dominion has the ball back. The Monarchs will send the offense onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Now, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
It's 1st down from their own 23-yard line. He wants to throw. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion? After the misfire, it's 2nd down. Wilson will throw. Looking to the big tight end. He got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
You know, it's really tough. It's tough to be a DB because you can't get there too early. You can't get there too late. He gets there perfect timing and gets the deflection.
They're trying to get to it. It's caught downfield. And he gets it to the 45-yard line, and that'll be a 1st down. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. He's going to pass. Throws for the tight end. Nice defensive play to get a hand in there and knock it away.
Defense, we're always trying to get some tips. You know, break on the football, get a tip, get it up in the air. Nice job by the player breaking on the football and forcing the incompletion.
On 2nd down, wants to throw it. Got a man. It's Jean-Pierre. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the tight end. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Didn't get a ton on the return, but the most important thing, he got the ball, and they've got it at the 48.
That should be the nail in the coffin. What a great break on the football. Getting the big turnover. You got the lead. Now just go out there, be smart on offense, and run that clock.
They'll start this drive with a pass. Going for it all. He makes the catch in the end zone. Touchdown, Mountaineers. With that last score, things comfortable here in the 4th as they are headed to a 7-1 record. Just put a little bit of distance in this game and try to put it on ice.
And the defense just trying to fight to stay in the ball game. That should be the final blow. No more hope, but good fight to the end.
21.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He's able to sneak his way across the 20 and step down at the 21. ODU ready to send the offense back onto the field. It has been a rather forgettable day that's finally coming to a close, David.
Yeah, it's been an awful day. I mean, just not functioning well on offense. Defense giving up a lot of points. This is a day, Palmer, they'll like to forget.
Yeah, you're going to find out a lot about their character right now. Obviously, not what they hoped this would be, and that's demoralizing for a lot of these kids that have worked really hard in practice all week. But at this point here, you're just trying to prove to your coaching staff that you're not going to quit.
Wilson to pass. He finds his man. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Timeout called by the offense. We have 18 seconds left. These corners going to give these receivers some space. He's taking a deep shot. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
Well, the defense really stepped up in this game. They knew they had to slow down this passing attack. They knew they had some matchups they were going to have to win one-on-one. They've been able to do that, and as a result, they haven't allowed 200 passing yards in this game.
Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
The offense came into this game knowing that for them to win, they were going to have to make some big plays throwing the football. That just has not been the case. Here in the fourth quarter, they've been held to less than 200 passes.
Fires one high and deep. Fires it into traffic, and it's picked off. And he is brought down after the interception, and the clock strikes 0 here in the fourth quarter. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this